If you've never heard about it, which most of you probably haven't because this is news that no one has ever talked about, Thorpe Park have been planning a brand new roller coaster that should open in 2024. Or will it? It was all smooth sailing at first, but since there has been multiple objections and lawful nature that has not been followed correctly. I don't know what I just said, but I'm here today to discuss all of that and more, and debate on whether it will actually open based on these things. And just quickly, a massive thank you for 23,000 subscribers. It's honestly crazy. I appreciate it so much. If you do go on to enjoy this video, feel free to subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. So let's begin this video with a quick overview on the entire project because, as I said, no one's ever made a video on this before. The proposed ride will be located where Old Town was mainly situated, the area of Rocky Express, Timber Tugboat, rest in peace, or for the more veteran visitors, Loggers Leap, which was an old flume ride that closed quite a few years back. And since that closed, as much as it's had rides in that area, that Old Town space has just been rotting for years. So it's good to see something's actually being done with it, or I hope something gets done with it. The brand new coaster will pretty much take up that entire piece of land, and it will span a maximum height of 236 feet. That is right, it's going to be the tallest coaster in the UK, and the 6th tallest in Europe. How amazing is that? The ride is set to have 3 inversions, a huge Immelman, whatever that is, and a hang time filled dive loop, all of it being situated over this lake here, which they actually used and actually designed a splashdown element for. Although we can't get ahead of ourselves just yet because we'd go and call this lake a nice feature. It's literally where the problems for this project have begun, but I'll get onto that later. I just don't like water. I don't know about you. So if we take it back a little bit, in 2021, almost like 9 or 10 months ago, which is so funny to me, a public consultation was held where we found out a lot about this ride, and with that came loads of documentation about all the environmental issues and how they'd cater for them and the wildlife restrictions, etc. Because obviously they can't just sit there and blow up a hole in the ground. However, as much as they have tried to cater to these issues, annoyingly to Thorpe Park, some of these planned resolutions wouldn't actually work and have been objected to. And it's mainly the environmental agency that has thrown up a few objections. One of them is about a flood risk on the site due to that massive puddle situated just under the ride. Just get better at a game or something, I don't know. The second is another flood risk, so the same thing. And then the third objection is about being an area that has natural conservation value. Now these obviously are very serious things within the planning, so I stand fully respectful for Thorpe Park and their objections. However, to my previous however, one of those objections has been upturned. Natural England have been satisfied with what they have said back to them. Wow, can we play the celebratory music? No one cares. But jokes aside, this is very good news because that means it's one step closer to being constructed. All they've got to do now is show that if the lake reaches a certain water level, it can't flood, or try and prevent it from doing so. Which, with it being a natural lake, might be quite difficult. I mean, in regards to the objections as well, this may have been why it got withdrawn. Someone with a lot of knowledge of this entire construction phase obviously decided to inquire and said that they are so disgusted that you keep objecting the Thorpe Park plans. Please rethink this and allow them to start the construction. Please say yes. Now, I don't know about you, but this just screams, this is the person that made it happen, and I am so shut up. And if I didn't already say, I'm not a know-it-all at this project. I have the documents up on my screen and I'm scrolling through them like I don't know what half of it means. But if I've missed any important information, feel free to tell me. But no, one of the 3 objections has been withdrawn, so we're getting one step closer to Project Exodus. It's a step in the right direction at least. What do you guys think? Will it happen on time? Will it be delayed? Or will it just get completely cancelled? Leave your thoughts in the comments.